What is going on? Mattia Gibilato here, founder of Remo Acquisition, and in this video I'm going to show you how we turn 64% of every lead that comes into our client's business for home remodeling, bathroom, kitchens, and so on into a qualified home estimate within 7 days. Okay, and how we do that thanks to an 82-step automation. But before I go through all of that, I want to first of all answer the probably main question that you have right now. So who is this guy with his weird Italian accent and why should I even listen to him? Okay, so my name is Mattia Gibilato. As I said, I'm the founder of Remo Acquisition, and here are some of the client results that we got over the past few months. Okay, so for example, Daniel, he made over $164,000 in just 3 months of working with us. You can see the full client interview down here on this channel. Ethan, $500,000 in cash collected revenue in just 4 months of working with us. Again, you can see the case study down here. Here you can see the ad manager of another one of our clients. As you can see, we got 154 leads for an average of $90 per lead, and this is for all for projects that are over $50,000. So you can see how that is not a bad, especially if, as I said, 2 out of 3 of these leads turn into home estimates. You can see how much money have been made here. But before I get into sort of how all this works, the main thing I want you to understand is that this is the pipeline, okay? So the way this pipeline works, this is a sales pipeline. We go from a lead coming in to then becoming not interested, a phone consultation, a quote appointment booked, an estimate, and so on and so on. So what this 7-day automation really goes and taps into is the first part of all of this, which is this, okay? So this is overall, this is usually going over a 7-day period. And in this period, they either become not interested. So they literally tell us, hey, I'm not interested in this. I don't really want to do my bathroom, even though they did opt into our lead funnel for a bathroom estimate. But either way, if they say they're not interested, we put them here. Otherwise, they move through this pipeline. And our goal is to get people from lead coming in to an estimate, okay? We want them to become a home estimate. And so the way we do that is with this 82-step automation, okay? That is 7 days long. Now let me cancel some of these. And let me, first of all, before I get into this exact automation, walk you through a little bit of how our system works step by step so that you can actually understand it. So we generate leads with Facebook ads mainly, okay? So these ads call out our perfect ICP. I won't get into how our ads work, but the call out our specific ICP, our AI and Facebook's API target the exact ICP that we put into there, targets only in your service area and calls them out for your specific type of project, I would say, that you're looking for. So in this case, what is it? Bathrooms, okay? And we target the higher end of your market, so the zip codes or the neighborhoods with the highest yearly income, and so on and so on. We use all of these techniques to get basically to put your ads in front of the higher end of the market and not the cheap people. Then these people, obviously, if they're interested in bathroom remodeling, they will get into our lead form. They will click on the ad, go to the lead form, and here is where we ask them qualifying questions. Usually there are 5 qualifying questions. In this case, free kitchen. We have, are you a home remodeler? Sorry, are you a homeowner? What is your ideal budget? And other questions like that. And this is the first layer of qualification. And then after they watch this, okay, after they complete this, so they opted in, they became a lead officially, the confirmation page will send them, like, the confirmation page will be a calendar where they can book a time to book a call with our ISA. Okay, our ISA is an internal sales agent that we put into our clients' businesses as soon as we start working with them, and allows us to really follow up with these leads within 3 to 5 minutes of them coming in. Now, we give leads the option to pick a time to have a chat with them. Okay, so we tell them, hey, just pick a time to have a chat with our ISA down here, and they usually do, right? They usually do pick actually a time, and our ISA would then call them at that time. But sometimes they don't. So if they don't within 5 minutes, our ISA will call them anyway. We will call them, and if they don't reply, that is where the entire automation comes in. If they don't reply to the ISA, he does 3 dials. If the lead doesn't reply, we will get into our automation. If they do reply and the ISA thinks this person is qualified and can actually, it's worth your time, then we will put it into your calendar manually for the home estimate. So at this point, step number 4, all you have to do is really go to the house, do the home estimate, close the deal. That's pretty much it. And you have all the information you need about this lead beforehand. So you don't have to call them, you don't have to text them, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is look at your calendar. Okay, so how many home estimates do I have to do today? Oh, here. Perfect. Let me go there, close the deal. More closes for you, less time wasted on this stuff, more leads, cheaper price, and so on and so on. So there's a whole bunch of benefits of having a system like this. But in this video, I'm gonna specifically focus on these 7 days period that goes between the lead coming in and becoming a home estimate for you. So this is the 7-day lead to estimate system. Before I get into it, let me walk you through why this is so effective, okay? And why we structure it the way we structure it. There is a rule, okay? It's not really a rule, it's more of a study. 7-11-4 rule. It takes 7 hours of interaction on a total of 11 touch points on average across 4 different platforms to convert a lead into a customer. Now, I don't know if you have 7 hours of content on YouTube to show your leads. If you don't, well, you should have them, because the same way you are watching this video to see if I'm qualified to work with you, your leads will want to watch videos like these, obviously not on a screen, but probably on a project site and so on, of the before and afters, what goes behind your projects on your Instagram. So if you have this, it's a huge edge that you have over your clients, because it's statistically proven that people want to watch on average 7 hours of content about you before buying and making a decision. Especially when the ticket is so high, $25,000, $30,000. If they see YouTube videos of you doing the projects, they're gonna be so much sold. Like you're gonna be so much superior in their mind to other people, because they've actually been able to watch so much of you. They feel like they know you better. And it's the same reason why I'm doing these videos right now. Now, it also takes 11 touch points, okay? So 11 times that you come into, you touch with this client, let's say. It's like every YouTube video, every ad, every message, every call, every conversation that you have with this lead is a touch point. And these touch points, on average, come across 4 platforms. So in our case, as you're gonna see in this automation, the 4 platforms we use here are text, so let's just say SMS, email, and call. But I did not mention it here, it's not in this automation because it doesn't have to be automated. We also do Facebook and Instagram retargeting campaigns. So people who actually became lead for the next 7 days will get Facebook and Instagram retargeting ads about you and your company. So it is over 4 platforms of, it is over 4 platforms that we're using to convert this lead. And as you're gonna see, it is also much more than 11 touch points. But now that I have, explained these, which is sort of the psychology behind this automation and why this automation works so well, let me get into the exact automation. Now, if you think I don't really use this automation, let me show you proof of that. This is the automation we have in our client's business for new lead bathroom. It's, as you can see, pretty long, and it's much longer than the one you see here on the presentation, because I'm trying to kind of simplify it so that it makes sense. Now, the trigger of this automation is going to be when a new lead comes in from a specific form. So let's say the form, we called it XYZ bathroom form. When a new lead comes in from this form, then this lead gets added to this workflow. And on this workflow, it starts with the confirmation email. So as soon as they opt in, we send them a confirmation email saying, hey, book your phone consultation so we can arrange you a proper quote appointment for your bathroom. And we send them the link to do that. Now, obviously, it's not like the email looks exactly like this. This is a pretty short and bad email. It's a bit longer. We show pictures, we show case studies, we show, your social proof before and after pictures in all of these emails that we send. But as I said, I'm trying to simplify it a little bit. So the point of this email is to get them to remind them, okay, hey, we received your lead, sort of, we noticed you, thanks for your interest. The next step is booking a phone consultation with us. Okay, so this is what we try to tell them in the confirmation email. We give them then 5 minutes to book a call manually, because as I told you earlier, people get sent to this confirmation page where they're able to book themselves. Now, if they don't do that, well, obviously, if they do that, they're out of the automation. So we just remove them from the automation because there's no need for us following up. If they don't book a phone consultation with our ISA within 5 minutes, the ISA will call them anyway, literally 5 minutes later. Because there's also a study showing how I think it was 95%. There's basically a 95% higher chances of conversion if you call these leads within 3 to 5 minutes of them coming in. And this is for any funnel, any industry. So, and I also think construction will be even higher because people want to move fast on these projects. And usually the one who moves the fastest gets the job. So the ISA will do 3 dials. Hopefully they reply. And if they reply but are unqualified, then they're going to be manually removed from this workflow. If they reply and they are qualified, they're going to be booked on the your calendar for the home estimate, and so they're going to automatically be removed from this workflow. So in case I didn't mention it, anytime if the lead that is on this workflow actually books a call for the estimate, if he books on the calendar for the estimate, it will automatically be removed from this workflow. So if at any point the person doesn't even reply to us, but books a call, books an estimate, we will stop texting them. It's automatically. We have another automation that does that. But most, in this case, let's say they don't reply, okay? They don't reply, we send them an SMS opener, which is sort of, thank you for your interest. Is this the right number? So this happens all like 5 minutes after they opt in, all of this, okay? If they don't reply to the ISA calls, thank you for your interest. Is this the right number? Because they didn't reply, they haven't confirmed they haven't booked the call in their email confirmation. So we just ask them, is this the right number? If they say no, then we obviously remove them from the automation. If they say yes, we say, awesome. Then book a call here for a phone consultation. And we send them the link that sends to the page, to the calendar, where there's the calendar. If they don't reply, then we also send them another message. Like, I think this is like 5 minutes later. Okay, so 5 minutes after we send, hey, thank you for your interest. Is this the right number? Even if they don't reply, we say, to get started on your bathroom project, please book a quick phone call with us. So they book a phone call on the calendar, and if they don't, obviously we wait 6 hours. So 6 hours later, follow-up number 1, hey, make sure to book a call. Okay, so this is where the leads are very hot. They're very warm. They just opted in. It's important that we follow up a lot right now. So you see how many touch points we're doing within the first 6 hours already. Now, if they don't reply to that, 24 hours later, we go with the email follow-up number 1. Hey, don't forget to book your phone consultation so we can arrange you a proper quote appointment for your bathroom. We do that because, some people check emails, some people check text. We don't really know. We do both. And as we also know from the 7-11-4 rule, 4 platforms, so it's important that we also send emails. After that's done, we send at the same time an SMS follow-up too. So reply yes if you already spoke with the name of the ISA, which could be Rick. So reply yes if you already spoke with Rick regarding your project. If they reply yes, obviously we remove them from the automation. If they don't reply, 24 hours later, we send them a SMS follow-up number 3, which is along the same lines of something like this. Then 48 hours, if they don't reply, email follow-up number 2, which is again along the same lines of these, but you need to notice that they all look kind of different. And they're not just text. We also show images of your before and after projects, show proof, show kind of everything that we can to persuade them to book a call, because words are not enough. The visuals, especially when you want to do a project like remodeling project, are very important to show that you are competent, that you know what you're doing, that you've been in business for 30 years and so on. So the emails are not as plain as this. They actually have some images, they have a good hook and everything else that comes with it. Okay, so at the same time we send this email, we also send an SMS follow-up number 4. Reply yes if you already spoke with Rick regarding your project. Again, it's not like I send the message, hey, reply yes if you already spoke with Rick regarding your project. No, it's like, hey, we noticed you haven't booked the call yet. Is everything all right? Reply if you've already spoke with Rick regarding your project. Please reply yes, so we're not going to reach out to you again. Thank you for your interest. You can always book a consultation down here. Okay, it's a bit more of a, personalized and complex sort of message. It's not as simple as this. So if they reply yes within 5 minutes, then they're out of the automation. If they don't reply yes, then we send 24 hours later follow-up number 5 and email follow-up number 5, which are similar along the same lines of the ones we already went through. And after this, 7 days have gone by. So, if we calculate all the wait times and so on, 7 days have gone by. And so at this point, we get them out of this automation and they get into our 6 months long-term nurturing sequence automation. And so what this is a 6-month sequence, obviously, that is along the same lines of these, but obviously it's not every single day or every couple days. It's more like once a week, twice a week. We also have what is it called? Voice messages. We drop them voice messages on WhatsApp, on text. We still have our retargeting ads going on, but that is for another video, right? But this is what allows us. So these alone, all of these sequence that you just saw gets us, 2 out of 3 leads to become estimates. But obviously there's 1 out of 3 who don't. Now, obviously some of them are unqualified or not interested, but there are some of these. So let's say that of that 36% of people, I think, that let's say 10% of them are not interested, 10% of them are unqualified. Okay, so they lied on the form. We have still a 16% of people who we can convert, and we do convert most of these people thanks to our 6-month long-term sequence, because maybe they are just not ready to go now. They were just curious. They just wanted to get an idea, but they are not really serious about it. Or maybe the ISA calls them and they just say, yeah, I just want to wait a little bit. Well, in that case, they go through our 6-month long-term nurture sequence where we show them proof, we show them your projects that you've already done, we show who you are, we tell them stories, we show them all, and this is all across 4 different platforms: email, text, call, Instagram, Facebook. If you also do YouTube, perfect, YouTube, and so on. So this is sort of it for this video. I think it was pretty clear and comprehensive. Obviously, if you want someone to do this for you, I mean, you can definitely, with the information I got you in this video, go on and implement this on your CRM, create the automations, and make more money, convert more leads. But if you think it's not really worth your time, or maybe you just want someone who's already done it to do it for you and actually guarantee you that it works, or he's going to give you your money back, well, then you might want to look into our sort of service, Rem Acquisition. You can find the link to book a call with us down here, and we can just have a chat, see where you're at, sort of where you want to go, what you're doing for client acquisition, if we can help you generate more leads and set up a system like this. If we think it'll be helpful to you, we'll definitely help you out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not gonna milk it too much. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.